Hey guys, alright, so I just finished Fallout New Vegas Dead Money, and I thought, because my capture card isn't working, I couldn't do it's not working, it's just, it's kind of, like, it can't record live because I haven't got the lead for it, blah blah blah, I've said this all before. So, I thought I'd just give my opinions on it quickly. Sorry about that. In the background, if you hear some noise, it's because I'm selling my, gold bars that you get at the end of Dead Money to the gun runners before I go to sleep. UK time is 4 o'clock in the morning here, and I'm tired as hell because it took me ages to figure out a few things in Dead Money, because it is one of the bullshit hardest games that I have ever played. So it was funny to play though. It was good. It was fun. It added new things. It was definitely a variable zoom. What the hell? It was a variable pushed into the mix, and it was definitely something fun to play with. But I gotta admit, it is bullshit hard. Especially the last bit, because it takes some of my least talents and just ups them greatly. It was a mix between accuracy shooting and platforming. Not only platforming, timed platforming. It was one of the most, how shall I say, bullshittiest experiences of my. I didn't like it. But platforming will be platforming, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna go through the story here. There will be spoilers, so if you haven't played it yet or you don't want to play it yet, click off the video. So, the beginning, you meet Father Elijah. He tells you he's Father Elijah, and if you played the story mode, you know who Father Elijah is. He's the guy who brought the Brotherhood to the Mojave. He was the guy who occupied Helios 1, and the guy who eventually died at Helios 1, apparently. But he's still alive, and apparently, I think he got to the vault under the Sierra Madre, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is I'll get into that in a bit, and he got locked in, locked into like Mr. House. Yes, like Mr. House. It's kind of like his deal, where he's locked in a computer, and that's how he talks to you. God. Whoa, these gun runners, right, are selling the gold bar back to me at 15,000 caps. I sold it to them for 5,000 caps, which is a rip-off, but my barter skill is terrible. Oh, off topic there. Yeah, so you start off, he's talking to you, he tells you you've got a explosive collar on your neck, and then if you disobey him, he'll blow you up. Bondage much? No, I'm kidding. But, yeah. And this adds another very annoying and challenging aspect to the game, which is the radios. Like, when you go near the radios, they blow you up. It's annoying as hell, and you have to destroy them, and some of them you can't destroy, and it's just... Maybe I'm the only one who had a problem with this, because I know a lot of people who were like, oh, what are you complaining about? I'm complaining about the bullshit. I don't. It didn't seem like a lot of people had a problem with it, so I assume I'm just a crazy little bugger. So after that, you have to recruit the other guys with collars. Dog/God. I'll get into that in a bit. Dean Domino. I forgot what his last name was now. And the mute Christine, who can't speak well yet. And she's Veronica's childhood lover, apparently, from the dialogue I read. Because Veronica's... how shall I explain this going through it? If you've got Veronica, who's a companion in Fallout New Vegas, she's a Brotherhood scribe / paladin, I don't know. But she'll accompany you, and if you get into dialogue with her, she'll reveal that she's only ever had one love, and it was a girl from her childhood, and she went missing just about the time Father Elijah did, and yeah, it's some serious, deep shit. It's good. It's good. The story's good in this, by the way. It's just I didn't like how the ending went, really. Carrying on, Dog/God So, dog is a nightkin with multiple personality disorder, and his other personality is God, basically. And I think they either did that for biblical references, which is probably wrong, and the reason why they did it, I think, is just because God is dog spelled backwards. That's probably obvious to a lot of you, but I think that's the only reason they did it. I don't think they meant that he is actually God. I think they meant that. By the way, I'm a Christian. Christian? No, I'm not a Christian. I'm an atheist. If anybody actually cared. But yeah, I think that's the only reason. I don't think they were trying to make it out that this rough nightkin is God. So all you Christians can keep your panties in a. I don't know what the saying goes, but oh well. And Dean, who is this ghoul, who sets up like this whole fortress with traps all around it, and without stim packs, it's a pain in my arse. So I didn't like it. It's like half the shit in this thing, but it was still fun. Whoa, my headset just like fell off my head. It wasn't fun either. Ooh, God. I don't even know if this was recording. It doesn't look like it is for some reason. Maybe I'll have to unplug it and plug it back in or something. But Audacity might be a bitch, I don't know. Right, after you've recruited all of them, they'll come back to the fountain, and you gotta get them into their positions for the grand opening. And once you've done that, the grand opening happens, you get transported to the Sierra Madre, and there was this computer, and I forgot. Yeah, when I got in, I found this room, and somehow the computer was active for me. And I opened this like room, and then after that I died. So, and then what happened is that room was actually the objective. So you needed to get into that room. And by the time I figured out you had to get into that room, I went to the terminal I went to before, and it was locked. So I thought it wasn't the terminal I went to before. So I glitched my way into the cashier. I don't think it's a glitch. I think you meant to do it, but it seemed like a glitch because you gotta jump on the roof. But you get into the cashier's place and you get the password, and you actually activate the computer. It was confusing. If anybody needs help on that part, the actual casino and getting the power back on, ask me. I can help you on that, because I was very confused. Once you've got the power back on, you can gamble and you can get loads of chips. But the character I was using wasn't my lucky bartering character. It was my melee weapons character, because I thought I'd be doing a lot more fighting, and I thought I could bring my weapons along. So I packed my oh baby and my remnants power armor, and I got ready for a fight. And then they stripped me of all my items, and I was sad face, because without items, the melee character I got is absolutely pathetic. Because the only thing that makes him good is his oh baby sledgehammer and his remnants power armor. So without items, he screwed up. I got my hands on this clean cosmic knife though, so it got me through the game. But it's hard. It is hard when you've got enemies that don't die and enemies that you can't kill, because there are certain enemies in the game that you have to kill after they're dead, and there's certain enemies that you can't kill, holograms. But after you got the power back on, it's a non-hostile place until you go after God again, or dog, or whatever. And once you've got off the dog God, and you've either killed them or did what I did and merged dog with God and created one being, then ghouls or ghosts or whatever the enemies are start invading the casino again. And once they've done that, am I on 8 minutes already? Well, I can upload bigger minutes, I don't know. God, I'm rambling on. But after you've unlocked that, dog and God merge, whatever, and then you have to head after Dean or the mute. I headed after Dean. I tried to convince him out of it, but in the end he wouldn't listen, so I had to kill him. I shot him in the face with my police pistol, which is a really good 44 Magnum. I'm very happy with the inclusion of that into the game. It's a good addition. Unfortunately, I don't specialise in guns, so oh well. I was actually, going off topic, disappointed that they didn't give the 5 new levels names. I've been because I just find it hard to lose karma, because I never do anything that really warrants bad karma. I ended up being a Messiah by the end of the game. That's the name of the level 30 for very good, I think, Messiah. And levels 30 through 35 are all Messiah. So then they didn't come up with new names. I'm not sure what they did with Fallout 3, because I didn't I'm level 14 in Fallout 3, so I haven't played much of that. So I'm not sure if they did it the same, but it's kind of good. And the names of the levels kind of spruce things up a little bit. I like the. Oh God, sorry. I do wanna play through the game, like getting different degrees of karma, so that I can check the other level names. The perks, the new perks I saw were pretty good. There's this one that gives you shiny armor or something. I didn't pick it. There's this one that allows you to craft special ammo from scrap metal. I picked that one. It was my level 34. I'm level 34 now. I haven't got to 35 yet, but I'm level 34. I picked that one at level 34, and I haven't been able to use it yet. I'm actually at the gun runners, and there's a reloading bench right next to me, so I'll have a check. But recipes: case, lead, powder. It's the same. Special recipes, maybe. Buckshot, breakdown again. Oh, there it is. Junk. So you need it. Oh, finally a use for tin cans. So this is a new junk perk. Allows you to craft. Let's see. You need the case. Obviously, you need the case for all things. You need 1 scrap metal and 5 tin cans. That is very, very good for them to add in a use for tin cans. That is really very good. Yeah, I gotta give them credit. They were thinking ahead, probably. God. Sorry, little Fallout fangasm there. But but getting back on topic, after you've killed, or I don't know if you can talk him out of it, Dean, you move on to the mute. What's her name again? Christine, Veronica's lover. I thought that was good. I thought you could finally find her. I also heard that Veronica unlocks a new perk and a new speech dialogue thing. I was running the Mr. House storyline in this character, so I ended up killing Veronica because she got in my way. No, I'm joking. I don't want to go through the that storyline again because it was an absolute terror for me. But if I do end up going through it again on my other character, who's also level 30, I've got Veronica as a friend, and the Brotherhood are my friends, and I get energy cells off them, and blah blah blah. But well, when I learn of her perk, I don't think it's gonna be that good anyway. Moving on, the mute. I liked her. I did. I liked the girl, and I hoped I could save her. But I tried absolutely every speech option I could, even the one that required 75 speech, and I could not talk her out of fighting me. I know there was an explosives and a science speech check you could have passed. I'm not sure if they would have allowed her to live, but I couldn't choose them because I didn't have explosives high enough and I didn't have science high enough, and I was gutted because I really wanted to save her. But she got in my way with a shotgun, so I smashed her head open. Blah 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 blah. After you've done that, you go down, you link all these audio signals from all the floors, and after you've done that, you go back up to where the mute was, and there's a door on the side. You open that door, and you go into this vault area. Then this is where the terror starts, because there's this force field blocking the vault. So you have to go around doing all these timed platforming puzzles, and then once you've finally done it, all these timed platform puzzles blocked by these unbeatable holograms, and I'm not just crap, they are unbeatable. You can't kill them. It's in the game. They don't take damage. They have 3,000 health. I have the living anatomy perk, so I can tell, and it raged me so hard. It was 12 o'clock when I started that vault area, and I finished an hour ago, so it was about 3 o'clock that I finished. So 3 hours of that. I walked into the vault, saving first because I knew there was probably going to be multiple endings, and I opened this note. There's 2 notes, and you can't really tell what they do, but you can tell who they're from, and if you've been paying attention to the story, you know which one does what. You open St. Clair, who built the casino, his note. It locks the door behind you. You die. There's an epilogue that says, "The courier raced it away in front of that computer. Lust and greed devouring him." It's kind of evil. But then I said, I'm not happy with that ending. I've heard something about... Because I've been editing the wiki the Fallout Vault wiki. I'm a moderator on there, so I've been adding in quests and character details and walkthroughs and all that shit. So I heard someone, my friend, were talking about how to edit dog slash god, if we were gonna put dog and god to like pages or merge them together, and blah blah blah. And he said something about locking Father Elijah in the vault. And it said something about sneaking out. I couldn't sneak out for some reason. By the time Father Elijah got here, it was all over. And then he unleashes his turret babies on you. And I don't know if you're supposed to kill them or wait, because I killed them. I killed 3 of the turrets, which took ages, but luckily you got 1,044 magnum ammo in the vault. And before you do any of this... Oh, sorry. I haven't told you how to access the Father Elijah, and then go into the computer. There's a thing called To Vera. You click on Vera, not Vera Keys, but Vera, and she says to Vera. You read that entire message, and Father Elijah's face comes up on the screen and says, "I will face you one-on-one." I think you have to pass a speech check though, otherwise you die automatically because he blows up your collar. Boom. Oh no, a repair check. You can pass a science check, an explosive check, or a repair check. And I ended up passing a repair check because I have 100 repair on this character. I have a lot of things 100 actually. I use my points wisely. God, I'm at 16 minutes. At least I'm testing a new time limit, right? But I passed a repair check, and then he came down to face me one-on-one. And I killed 3 of his turrets, and I don't know if it was a glitch or if after you've killed 3 of his turrets he does this, but he came down to fight me with a Geass rifle. I don't know if it's actually called a Geass rifle, but I know it's spelt Geass, and I love code Geass, so I'm calling it a Geass rifle. The power of the king! The gun of the king. But you shoot. I shot him in the face 3 times, he died. Before the thing goes boom, you need to grab his robes, because they're a memento of your journey through the Sierra Madre. Then you escape the vault before the collar runs out. I don't know if you can't have the collar blow up, but it was like beeping really fast by the time I was at the end, so I'm not sure if it's meant to cause suspense or anything. But as soon as you're out of the vault, you don't have to walk all the way back. You're automatically teleported to the fountain, where you will gain 1,000+ experience points and stare at the lady all day. Then you can click on the gate and it'll tell you that you can return to the Mojave, and then it'll show you the ending. My ending was dog. I'm joking. The God and dog talk about how they merged, and I called him God Dog because he's a god dog. Now, God Dog talked about how he had once strived to meet the courier again, but he never heard of him again until the battle. Right, I want to talk to you guys about this. I'm wondering if any of you can sit through this long enough. I want you to tell me, do you think that this next battle that Dog God is talking about is Hoover Dam or new DLC soon to come out? Because I'm not sure. Because originally I thought it was Hoover Dam. Listen to this sentence. Then I heard of the courier's battle at the Great Divide. Then I thought it was Hoover Dam because it felt like, it's a Great Divide. It's a dam. But there's also something called the Great Divide. That's the Grand Canyon-like thing that the bombs hit really hard. I've heard about that, and then, like, there's if you go down to an edge of the map somewhere, there's a bus with graffiti on saying "Fear the Great Divide" or something. But yes, let's continue, and that could be a DLC, or it could have been Hoover Dam. And then he says the battle between the couriers, the 2 couriers, which could mean that there's another courier that battles the courier, whatever, and both bearing a message for each other. It just sounds really funny and odd. And I'd like to know if you guys think that is Hoover Dam, or if you guys think it's another battle, a battle in a future DLC, because it'd be fun if you could travel to the Great Divide. My opinion is the ending actually is very bad, in my opinion. If you're not used to reading terminals, you're gonna skip Vera's message. You're gonna go straight to his message on about Dean and how he was greedy and how he's locking him in the vault. And it's kind of not forcing you, but it's gonna be more likely that you're gonna get that ending. You're gonna die, and you're gonna think, "Oh, I wish I had never installed this DLC in the first place because I just went through hell to die." So It's kind of like life. Wow, I'm joking. But if you get lucky, or if you just randomly choose it, or if you read a walkthrough or something, you get the good ending. It goes on well. I don't know. It's strange how they set up the end. I like how there's multiple endings. There should have been multiple endings. I'm glad. I think there's even more multiple endings, but I'm not going to explore them all because I don't feel like going back to that hellhole known as the Villa. I am glad that this DLC came out. It raised the level cap, added a lot more weapons. I'm glad. It's extremely good, but I do think it was too challenging. I played on very easy and I still think it was too challenging. It's a definite step up from the rest of the game, and that's bad. Not bad. Yeah, it is bad. I think they should have saved this for a later DLC because they need to move the difficulty level up gradually. And so I think this just coming out as the first DLC for like someone who just finished the game is not going to be able to finish this. It's not going to be able to happen, and not easily. I mean, go watch someone's let's play of this game, and once they finish it, tell them to download Dead Money if it's their first let's play. Like Excalibur's a beast, so he's probably going to be able to do it fine. FPS Kyle, I think he's having a little trouble with it. I'm not sure though. I don't watch his videos. Wings of Redemption's a beast. He's finished it like 10 times. So go watch his let's plays. They're funny. Yeah, it's too steep of a rise for difficulty level, and I think it. Not for me, because I don't mind how difficult it is. I'm going to keep trying until I've done it, because I'm a glutton for punishment. But I do think for someone who just bought the DLC is going to regret buying it straight away, because of how steep of a difficulty raise it is. Health is hard to come by. If you lose a lot of health in the cloud, which is this poisonous gas, or just fighting the monsters, you're going to die, because there's nothing to heal until you get to the casino. So there is stim packs, but you got to collect a lot of chips for that, and you've also got to grab the thing, or you could collect Dean's little supply caches. But it does add a challenge to the game. I think they should have been released, but I also think there should have been others before it. This isn't gonna be the DLC that everyone's gonna have fun with forever and ever and ever. I think it's gonna be a DLC that someone's gonna add as a challenge. And I think I compare this to some of the other DLCs in Fallout 3. But I know Broken Steel was the third DLC, but I think knowing from the probable success of Broken Steel, they should have released this. The first DLC they should have released for this game should not have been this type of DLC. The better DLC that came out would probably have been a raised level cap DLC that extends the end of the game. And a lot of people said they're gonna have problems with extending the end of the game because in Fallout 3, it ended like it does in Vegas. But if you had Broken Steel installed, you wake up a week later and it's free play. Well, in this game, it just ends the game. A lot of people think that because of the reputation change you're gonna have, that a free play mode would be a bad idea. For example, if you run in the Yes Man story, no matter how high your NCR reputation is, unless you have stealth boy like I always have, you're gonna have to kill some NCR to get to the power up station. Or same if you are running the Mr. House storyline. If you're running Caesar's Legion, you're gonna be earning too much NCR disrespect that you cannot move without getting harassed. Caesar's Legion is not too bad of a faction to deal with. I killed personally in all my save. I've never sided with Caesar. He's the only one I haven't sided with. But in all my save files, I've gone up to his fort and I've chopped his head off many times and all his guards and his dogs, and it's just been fun. It's been good shit. And Boone's always coming with me so I can hear his dialogue, and he goes, if we take this boat, it'll be the last boat we ever take. I'm okay with that. Are you? And then you say, he'll never see us coming. And then Boone says, that's what the scope's for. We're gonna drop that prick in the middle of his fort. Whatever. I think it's an idea of free play is good. I think it would extend the game's longevity. And I think at least the next DLC should either be a step down in difficulty or another level raising, a level cap raising. I think they shouldn't raise the level cap that much actually. 40 probably max. I don't think they should raise it to 40 or higher than 40, because you can easily get way more like skill points and perks that you need. I think 40 max. I think they should raise it to 40 though. And they should give an after game, because every game needs an after game to make sense, basically. Because if they don't have an after game, you're gonna only. I know you can play this game over and over again. It's always gonna be different, but there is a limit. I think 5 playthroughs probably gonna be too much. I've got 3 characters. I think I'm gonna be sticking with 3 characters. And if you're wondering who they are, it's my NCR character, my independent character, and my hardcore character. My hardcore character is always a speedrun character, because I want to get the achievement as fast as I can, and that's what my Let's Play is going to be about, a hardcore speedrun. Which is probably going to be an epic fail, but I don't care. Alright, so I've revealed a lot. I've revealed what I think and what I've been doing for the night. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm gonna repeat what I've said in this video. It has a fantastic storyline. It's too steep of a up in difficulty for the first DLC, and I think it's a welcome addition to the series. I think the next one, I think there should be after gameplay, but I do agree with a lot of people's opinions that it could have negative whatever. Look forward to Fallout New Vegas on my channel. I'm gonna finish on these gold bars to the gunrunners and have them rip me off. After that, I think I'll buy some implants. Up this Messiah to one more level to level 35, and I should be done. See you guys later.